Kastan, CEO of the cybersecurity firm Sixgill in Israel. Thank you very much for being with us on CNN. So often lately, when we've been talking about governments causing problems, let's say online, we've been talking about Russia, but that's really social engineering, what they were doing. They weren't hacking when it comes to these questions of Brexit or the U.S. elections. But here with North Korea, what the U.S. government is alleging is something very different. We're talking about hacking, going after money, and going after industries, aren't we?
Well, yeah, it's a little more complex than that. The question is who is behind these attacks, and everything tends to sound like it comes from North Korea. You know, one of the things that we see is the common TTPs, technique, tactics, and procedures that are being used at very likely what is called the Hazardous group, Lazarus group, that the same who did the Sony hack, etc. And one of the ways they do in order to perpetrate what you described is they infect some computers and machines. Now, when they go out for these other machines, they use several IPs. Now, all these IPs can be behind VPNs as proxy, which it means we cannot be sure. But the interesting thing is one of those IPs was assigned to North Korea, was an IP that belongs to the North Korea domain. So this is a very interesting issue that more reinforce our suspect to when it's coming from.
Obviously, tensions are very high right now between the United States and North Korea. So some people might doubt whether it's really North Korea behind these cyber attacks, because it's, of course, the United States pointing their finger in this case. Though I can think of others where private cybersecurity firms, even the UK government, have pointed the finger at North Korea for the WannaCry cyber attack. Are people in the cybersecurity community, like yourself, positive 100% that it's North Korea behind these attacks?
Well, we can never be sure 100%, but everything looks like we are interested in the facts rather than the motivations for doing that. We are also interested in the motivation, but we are going after the facts, and all the facts looks like yes, at least it points to there. Maybe there are other parties involved, but it points to there.
When I look back through these hacks, WannaCry, which was asking money via Bitcoin from everyday people like you and me, when you go back to the fact that many people believe North Korea was behind a $101 million heist of money from the Bangladesh Central Bank, it looks like money is the target here. Is that safe to say that in these attacks, the common thing is they're trying to get money?
Well, money can be the target, and money can be also a way to achieve other targets. There is no secret the current situation in economically speaking in North Korea, and they need the money desperately. However, there are other countries as well that they need money. So there is no doubt that they are after money because they need money. However, the question is, the money is the final goal, or they are using the money to perform other tasks? Now, if you ask me, the money is only the means in order to perform other goals.
Should the average person sitting at home be afraid because these latest viruses that the U.S. government says North Korea is behind looks like they're targeting big industries like the aviation industry? So should that make some of us individuals think, okay, we're safe?
No, we are not. And yes, this is a reason to take these threats very seriously and to become to have more knowledge about the protection in cyber. The amount of damage that can be made to a regular, normal person is incredible, okay? From the identity theft to other type of threats and attacks. We need to be very, very careful what we do, yeah.
A sobering warning. Avi Kastan, CEO of Sixgill, the Israeli cybersecurity firm. Thank you very much for joining us on CNN.
Thanks to you. My pleasure.